Well, a very good morning and welcome along to live football action. This is match week 10 of Group A action of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group Stage. And simply put, this is a massive clash. It's third place Sudeva Delhi Football Club, who must win today to qualify into the National Championship as they take on the eliminated defending champions in fifth position, Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Well, the SSA Stadium will play host to this massive clash here. Match week 10. It's the final match week in what has been an epic national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League national group stage. There is no place to hide for Sudeva Delhi Football Club. Simply put, they must win. A win today guarantees qualification. A draw requires FC Goa to lose their game, and of course, a loss will guarantee their elimination. So the equation looks very, very simple there. If they want to take things into their own hands, they require a win to guarantee their qualification. And how about that? Simply put, a massive, massive game. The pressure is off for the defending champions, Mohun Bagan Super Giants, where they can just focus on getting the 3 points on board. They have certainly settled down in terms of how their performances have been over the last couple of weeks. Have started picking up more victories, more goals needed for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, as they have really struggled in that metric throughout the national group stages. Head coach Degi Cardozo aims to end this campaign on a positive note and with a win here today. Well, for Sudeva Delhi Football Club, their goal difference has certainly played a part here, and to avoid any sort of scenarios where they'll have to focus on teams elsewhere, they'll have to deal with their own situation right here, right now. A win here will take them into secure spots, but anything other than that, and then you're relying on other results. Sudeva Delhi simply cannot afford to lose today. Well, in Group B action of the Reliance Foundation Development League, it has been more and more straightforward as Punjab Football Club and Kerala Blasters Football Club have both secured their spots into the national championships. 1 and 2 from Punjab and Kerala Blasters. As for Group A, it is going down till the wire, the very final game to decide which two out of the three teams in Sudeva Delhi Football Club, Bengaluru Football Club, and FC Goa will qualify. It's going to be heartbreak for one of the three teams here today. Which one? We'll wait and see. It's going to be a very exciting match day 10 of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group Stage. Group A action coming to you with 4 minutes to kick off as the SSA Stadium once again plays host to Group A action. It has been a wonderful stadium. Full credit to the ground staff to once again getting the pitch absolutely spot on here for some excellent football today, as we cannot wait for the start of kickoff as both teams minutes away from entering the field. Well, certainly some interesting moves made by both head coaches. This is the place where they have to get it spot on. There's simply no other way here, as the referee and the official leads the two players out there in the middle, as Legend Singh and Priyansh Dubey, both the goalkeepers and with the skipper's armband, lead their teams out in the middle. Simply put, massive, massive game. Pressure is off for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. All the pressure on the boys in red here in Sudeva Delhi Football Club, who need to win here to put the pressure on the chasing pack. Well, if two or more teams are equal on points at the end of the league, the rankings will be determined in a certain manner where the great number of points obtained in the matches between the clubs concerned, or the goal difference resulting from the matches between the clubs concerned, or you go to the greater number of goals scored in the match between the teams who are level on points, goal difference in all matches, greater number of goals scored in all matches, or the drawing of toss. And we hope it doesn't reach all that far. The situation will get hectic, that's for sure. Well, the two skippers out there in the middle, on the left, Mr. Priyansh Dubey for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, and as for Sudeva Delhi, Legend Singh, the skipper, on the right. The referee today, Abdul Majid Chaudhry, with his two assistant referee, Binshon Rimbe and Dibok Lavai, and the fourth official today, Shanboklang Dodong, keeping a close eye on proceedings from the sidelines as the two teams out here ready to engage into heated battle here. It's third place Sudeva Delhi taking on fifth place Mohun Bagan Super Giant. Big game feels here at the SSA Stadium. We bring you through the team news with 2 minutes left to kick off here for Sudeva Delhi Football Club. Head coach Zaid Shafir Mir has gone with legend Singh in goal, Sachin Biswadev, Basumatri, Zaid Zahoor and Sumit in the back four. Rajeshwar Singh and Rituraj Mohan in the midfield pivot with Jaju Prashant, Darpal Tushing and Mohammad Sami providing the firepower for Ginwin Hao Kongsai. Man up front with Aryan Kokar, Lenchanda, Dishan Shabir and Junaid Hamid in on the bench for head coach Zaid Shafir Mir. Head coach Degi Cardozo, he has rung in the changes as well today with the pressure completely off his team. Priyansh Dubey with the skipper armband in goal. Subal Tudu, Mohammad Bilal, Roshan Singh, and Rohan Singh rather, and Sajid Ghazi as a back four. Rohit Singh, Gogocha, Tumsul Thompson, Bharat Laranjam, and Aditya Adhikari, the midfield five, providing the support for Bivan Laskar up top. The Mohun Bagan Super Giants have certainly gotten involved in the goals here as Ivan Laskar, the top scorer, has got 2 goals to his name. Sudeva Delhi, interestingly, Ijaz Ahmed is on the bench with 4 goals. He's not available today for starting. And that's where the likes of Darpul Toshang, Ginmin Chang, Hao Kongsai will all have to step up here. For Sudeva Delhi, they will be axed. They will be ready to go here. Simply put, they simply must win. The final tests all complete, and we are all but set for the start of 90 minutes of cracking action here at the SSA Stadium. The national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League with Group A action coming to a close here as we are into match week 10. There is no place to hide. Simply put, must-win scenarios here for Sudeva Delhi to take things into your own hands and not rely on the results elsewhere. And what kind of mental makeup are the boys in red ready here for today? They know that it won't be an easy game against the defending champions who have surrendered their title. There will be a new name on the trophy this season. There are some early favourites emerging as Mohun Bagan Super Giants having to relinquish their crown, which they won last year after the 3-0 victory in the final against Classic Football Academy. A lot has changed since then. Mohun Bagan Super Giants will see their title being picked up by one of the 4 teams remaining here. Group B, all set with Group A. Not any further from knowing which one of the teams will qualify here. So Deva Delhi, their point of view, simply must win. A win here will put the pressure on the left-hand side immediately. It's a decent start here from Mohun Bagan Super Giants. We know that their opponents will be feeling the heat, play their natural game and just be very much up for it. Deva Delhi, of course, with 14 points. That -1 goal difference is a bit of a problem that our head coach Syed Shafib Neil will want to address going forward. 13 goals scored and 14 conceded in the 4 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses for the men in red here today. Is on the right-hand side. They've got some electric players. Sudeva Delhi in the forward areas, especially with Jaju Prashant, Darpal Doshang, and of course Mohammad Sami on the right-hand side. Min Hao Kongse leading the line here today for Sudeva Delhi. Big game for the number 11 and how he looks to link up with his forward players. Subal Tudu on the left-hand side gets picked here as left back. Men on the sidelines, head coach Degi Cardozo, preferring Roshan Singh mostly on that left-hand side with his set pieces and his ability to defend wide areas. But Subal Tudu, seen him come off the bench on multiple occasions, get a couple of starts in the national group stages. Mohun Bagan Super Giants look to end their national group stages with a victory here today. Coming into the game, back of a very convincing 3-0 victory against the Deccan. Mohun Bagan Super Giants really did need to break that run of victories. It's tough for them. This is an excellent run down the central areas. Powerful running there by Bivan Laskar. Not to do too much by his lonesome as Tumsul Thompson picks the ball up in the central areas. With Mohammad Bilal, left-sided centre half, with Rohan Singh on the right. That's that combination. I think they'll be swapping here today. It's Rohan on the left with Mohammad Bilal on the right-hand side. Rohit Singh drops in between the 2 centre halves, the number 55. Looking to link up and help the build up here for the former defending champions. But Sudeva Delhi have gone deep into tournaments. They'll be absolutely crestfallen if their tournament this time ends in the national group stage. Jajo Prashant picks up the ball quickly here on the left-hand side, finds Sachin. Zahid Zahoor finds Biswadev Basumatri. Well, both centre halves have contributed to 3 goals in the national group stages. Biswa with 2 and Zahid with 1. Centre halves have really turned up and affected the game, both defensively and, of course, going forward and scoring goals. The game will take a bit of time to settle from a Sudeva Delhi point of view, that's for sure. I'll be feeling the nerves. Good clip pass onto the left-hand side. It's well defended. Mohammad Sami for Sudeva Delhi has been keeping that right flank occupied with his pace and trickery and his ability to change direction on a dime. Yasubal Tudu with the throw-in. Finds Rohit Singh. His touch just gets away from him. Jadru Prashant is playing a lot more central here today. Can you see him on that left-hand side? Great carry this from Prashant. Immediately looks for Kongse up front. Defending on that occasion here. Arput Toishang also making those runs into the channel there. You can see how quickly Sudeva Delhi do like to launch their attacks. Shifted onto the right-hand side. Patient play here as Sajid Ghazi. Knocking down that right-hand spot here as Mohammad Bilal on the ball. Bilal now more in his natural position as that left-sided centre-back. Subal Tudu with a good run down the left, progressing forward. Here's Gogocha trying to drop the shoulder and shift direction swiftly. Well defended there by Sudeva Delhi and now looking to launch a counter-attack here. We've got the pace on the left-hand side. Very good defending by Sajid Ghazi. There's Ginminha Kongse on the left-hand side. Good pace here from the number 11. And nobody really closing him down. Sachin wants the ball fed to him. It does arrive. Sachin with a clever pass onto the left-hand side. Jaju Prashant trying to take the touch over. Last touch comes off the defender. It's a corner for Sudeva Delhi. Just over 5 minutes played at the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stage. SSA Stadium playing host, as we like to thank everyone tuning in live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. What a massive game this is, with so many implications. Absolutely no place to hide. Once again, thank you all for your continued support and how these players really love that support, knowing that a massive digital audience is watching them play as Jajo Prashant delivers. Easily cleared away, take 2 with the corner. Well, from Sudeva Delhi's point of view, there are a lot of permutations and combinations, that's for sure. Their point of view, head coach Zaid Shafi Mirov clearly told them, just focus about winning the game. Anything else is just white noise. The ball just cleared away comfortably. Good defensive work as Bivan Laskar looks to turn. Ball almost squirms forward there. Referee is spotted it. Good save on the slide. Riyaj Dubey at full stretch. Ball nearly finds its way at the near post there. Sudeva Delhi inches away from getting the perfect start. Came out of absolutely nothing there. Good movement. Ball just not taken care of as Apul Tushang takes his effort. It's a bit of a deflection and Priyansh Dubey at full stretch. Arm that away. Good ball here. He's through on goal. Can he finish? He hits it well. It's just wide. Bivan Laskar, it falls to the right person as well. Sudeva Delhi caught napping one long ball. Bivan Laskar is through on goal. Legend Singh at full stretch. Happy to see that go past his post. It's nearly the perfect start here. Both teams having efforts on target. This one going just wide. Sudeva Delhi simply cannot allow that to happen again. One long ball completely bisecting the defense. Need to be a lot more stronger in that department. And they win the ball back in midfield. Here's Darpal Toishang. Doing a lot more central today alongside Jajo Prashant. I think the Jajo Prashant today will be the number 9. He's playing it a lot more in that central position with Ginminha Kongse playing on the left-hand side. Interesting to see that move here because we have seen Jajo Prashant preferred that on that left-hand side position where he Looks the most electric, but a change in position will certainly mean a difficult task, a different task for the two centre halves today for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Rutraj Mohan, been a very impressive midfielder here for Sudeva Delhi. Rutraj Mohan alongside Rajeshwar Singh. Certainly be a solid base upon which Sudeva Delhi can build their foundations here. Onto the left hand side, Gocha finding a very little space. Darpal Tushak nearly gets there first. Mohammad Bilal can mop up and punch that pass onto the right hand side. Brilliantly played. Here's Gogocha now. Onto the right hand side, keeps his feet. Here's Rohit Singh. Rohit Singh, generally very cool on the ball. Doesn't like to take his touches and just evade pressure. Great run down the left hand side. Super move this. Look at him go by his lonesome. He might get a foul, and it is right at the edge of the box. Supreme run there. Biman Laskar. Aditya Adhikari rather. So quick with his movements. Look at that. Drop of the shoulder. Swift from him. Cuts inside. There are four players around him. And that was Rituraj Mohan who committed the foul right at the edge of the box. What an opportunity this is for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Nearly 10 minutes on the clock. Free kick from what looks like a yard from the box here. About 19 yards away. Certainly are a few candidates emerging here. Rohit Singh is one of them, the number 55 on the right hand side. It's all about trying to get this over the wall. Has to be just clipped. Anything with a bit more pace will end up over the crossbar. This is a delicate situation here as Mohun Bagan Super Giants, with just over 10 minutes on the clock, have an opportunity here. It's either Gogocha or Rohit Singh. It's Gogocha who drives it low down. The wall does its job. Tries to go below the wall there. Gogocha relying on power rather than lifting that over the wall. Here's Rohit Singh. Shifts it onto the right-hand side to find Sajid Ghazi. Mohun Bagan Super Giants have certainly started this opening 10 minutes on the front foot. Sudeva Delhi will have to play this. What a pass that is. Immediate control by Adhikari on the left-hand side. Now looks to combine. Clever pass there. Is he onside? There's a pull in the box too. It's all happening here. The decision given on that occasion. Now how close is that? What a clever through pass that was. Was he offside? Flag did not raise. Neither was the foul given in the box. There's Rohan Singh. Mohun Bagan Super Giants do have a positive goal difference, but they really have struggled for goals in the national group stage while being extremely solid defensively. Just the 7 goals conceded in the 9 games leading up to this. 5 clean sheets for the defending champions out of the 9 games. The defending has certainly not been an issue for them. Been going up front there, only 8 goals in the 9 games, nowhere near enough considering the goals that the other teams have scored. Yes, the old adage says that goals win you games and defense wins you championship, but we're seeing modern football just change a little bit. It's all about how powerful your attack is and can they bail you out of tricky situations. Good play this from Kongse on his left foot, though just tries to hammer that forward for Darpal Toishang. Game just settled in now. Mohun Bagan Super Giants started off as the better side. Sudeva Delhi did trouble Priyansh Dubey once in goal, but the best chance in the match did fall to Bivan Laskar, and since he was through on goal, you expected the net to ripple. Generally a very assured finisher. Lirenjam just dropping in between the pockets, making sure that he tries and helps out in the build-up. There's Rohan Singh. Good pass there, very good pass. Right, Zahur just comes across. Doing absolutely nothing on that occasion, and that triangle, that trio in the back line, Legend Singh, Biswadev Basumatri, and Zaid Zahur, certainly have formed a strong partnership. But head coach Zaid Shafir Mir will be disappointed with the number of goals they have conceded. Not able to shut up shop, even their victories. have come with goals being conceded as Priyansh Dubey swiftly off his line. Sudeva Delhi very tempting in terms of their movements, trying to get it spot on here today. Interesting to see Aditya Adhikari now on the right hand side. He's certainly being fluid with his positioning. There's Kongse on the left hand side. Needs a bit of help here. He's trying to go by his lonesome. Does have the trickery, but not for a throw in. Side Shafir Mir, which along from the sidelines. He knows the pressure's on his boys here today. Their point of view, they have to win. They started off today in third position because of their goal difference. Bengaluru Football Club with 16 points. A win here for Sudeva Delhi will take them above Bengaluru and, of course, FC Goa. That's why this victory here today could mean so much more, especially with FC Goa and Bengaluru playing each other next. That will be a straight shootout by the looks of it, as on the left-hand side, it's a good carry here. Pressure certainly being felt here for the Sudeva Delhi players as Mohun Bagan Super Giants will continue the good run. Great tackle. Needed a last-ditch interception there to try and get that ball away from the danger area. It's a corner for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. We're into the 15th minute, and the defending champions cannot defend their title anymore. Have started this game very well. Aditya Adhikari looks to whip this ball in. He certainly has started this first half very nicely here as he looks to whip this one in with pace and that whip required. Adhikari looks to deliver but goes short instead. A change of angle here. Aditya Adhikari shifts it onto the central areas. Keep it alive. Tumsul Tongson just feeds that onto the left-hand side. Good pass, but they think the offside flag should be raised. That is a great line held by the back line. They're immediately pushing out. Subal Tudu getting a bit of a knock there. Back on his feet, the left back. Sudeva Delhi defensively have remained solid so far. Only a couple of clean sheets for Sudeva Delhi. 2-0 victory against Bengaluru Football Club in what was a must-win game, and of course that 0-0 draw against FC Goa in the previous game. Sudeva Delhi, they certainly found themselves in a tricky situation after going through a 3-game winless streak early on in the tournament. A 3-0 loss to Bengaluru Football Club, a 1-1 draw to Diamond Harbour, and of course that 1-0 draw to FC Goa early on. From there, they really have settled in nicely. A slight wobble towards the end as that loss to Srini Deccan and that draw to FC Goa, but they have their fate in their own hands here today, and that's exactly what you want as a team. Not rely on others and try and get the job done yourself. Good shift onto the right-hand side. Deva Delhi now looking to attack with numbers. Looks for the cross into the box, just waiting for a bit of support. Now with a couple of step overs, lays it off for Rituraj Mohan. Good defending. Gogocha in the central areas made sure that Rituraj Mohan could not get his shot away, but the chance here on the right-hand side. Can he get a strike away? Good defending again. Corner for Sudeva Delhi. Tight angle there to try and beat Priyansh Dubey from there. Mohammad Sami just tries to sneak that in. Good play there from the right wing. A tricky feed. Excellent defending though. Corner here for Sudeva Delhi. Sudeva Sumatri and Zahid Zahur, of course, the two main targets there, up there in the middle. Left-footed corner will come in with whip and pace. It's all about the delivery though. Great whip on it. It really went all the way in. Priyansh Dubey with a tremendous save. He was backpedaling. He just lifted that over. I think he got a touch from it. Not for a goal kick. Throw in here. Sudeva Delhi. Slowly but surely establishing a foothold in this match. Sumit will take this throw in the right back. Again, they're crowding the box, trying to get that first flick on header. Ball in has been flicked on. It's cleared away. Mohamed Bilal gets that away. It's still not averted. Now looks to change the angle. Decent cross in on his left foot towards the fast stick. The header is off target. It was backpedaling. Couldn't really get anything on it. Min Ha Kongse on the left hand side certainly has started off brightly in this first half. Mohun Bagan Super Giants playing with the level of freedom that Sudeva Delhi would have loved to have, but competition dictates that Sudeva Delhi cannot afford to slip up here today. A loss would simply mean that FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club will both qualify in Group A action here. The positioning will certainly depend on their match later on today. Sajid Ghazi feeds the ball onto the right hand side. There's Biban Laskar. Centre forward drifting onto the right hand side. Finds Ghazi again. There's Mohamed Bilal finding Rohan Singh, now striding forward with the ball, finding Subal Tudu. Right footed ball into the box is a curious one there. Interesting to see a left back try and deliver with his right foot. Legend Singh has had a relatively comfortable game between the sticks so far, but when Bivan Laskar was through on goal, certainly did not look comfortable. That effort went off target. It could very easily been the nightmare start that Sudeva Delhi were desperate to avoid heading into this must-win game. 20 minutes on the clock here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. With national group stage action winding down, it has been epic. It has been ruthless. It has been draining, but it's been so much fun. It's got to be said, as still a wait for the two teams from Group A to book their spot in the National Championship. Group B has been a lot more straightforward. Punjab Football Club and Kerala Blasters setting the pace, setting the benchmark. 23 and 20 points respectively. It's just showcased how strong they have been. Surely it's 1-0. It's a mess at the back. Bivan Laskar will not miss that opportunity. Having squandered the chance early on, he makes no mistake from close range. So Deva Delhi have it all to do here now. Can you believe it? Legend Singh looks with exasperation on his face. You cannot be making errors such as that, especially in this game. One ball forward. He does so well here. Ghazi plays it across, and Bivan Laskar has the acres of space to find the bottom corner. Well, the missed clearance has made it now a very sticky situation for Sudeva Delhi. Now having to come from behind to try and book their spot in the national championship. Bivan Laskar with his third goal in the national group stage. And it was very simple in its construction and execution. Brilliant play by Sajid Ghazi down the right hand side. And now Sudeva Delhi will have to come out and play, and they could risk a lot and possibly lose everything. Well, Mohun Bagan Super Giants have certainly had a resurgent last three games. A win against FC Goa, a loss against Bengaluru, and a 3-0 victory heading into this game against Srinidhi Deccan. Certainly have had that boost after knowing that their tournament needed that boost. Those draws really did hurt defending champions, as their defense in the end has come to an end, but they could really add a spanner in the works here and decide how Group A will shape up. And if they do take all 3 points, Deva Delhi will be knocked out. Great feet on the left hand side here. Be very interesting to see how Sudeva Delhi do approach this now. Halfway through the first half, Bivan Laskar's goal has given Mohun Bagan Super Giants the lead. You can't say it hasn't been deserved, because Bivan Laskar was through on goal once. He wasn't going to miss again. He's a typical centre forward, isn't he? Bivan Laskar thrives on service. When he's in front of goal, he's often clinical. Good touch there by Gogocha. There's the goal scorer, Bivan Laskar. Keeps it onto the left-hand side. And very much on the front foot here, Mohun Bagan Super Giants. So the cross into the box. Sudeva Delhi having to defend well. Now in the central areas, Raju Prashant shifts it onto the left-hand side for Kongse. Kongse has got a good carry here. Garpal Toishak might be offside here. He might have just bent his run. Got the supporting cast arriving slowly but surely now. Can he get the cross into the box? Great feet, great balance. He's at the byline and he'll get the corner. Deva Delhi looking for an immediate response here. They're conceding that goal to Bivan Laskar. Past the halfway stage of the first half. Sudeva Delhi will need the performance of their lives here if they're going to try and progress into the national championship. Simply put, they must win. A loss and they will be eliminated. Corner comes in, got decent height on it. Comfortably cleared though. Again, solid header there, Mohammad Bilal, and of course Rohan Singh. Very solid. Just to 7 goals conceded in 9 games. That is something that Sudeva Delhi will certainly be concerned about. Mohun Bagan Super Giants in the opening couple of games had high scoring games, but out from there, they shut things down defensively. Became a team that was extremely hard to beat. Fine margins often defining the score lines. A lot of draws for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, 4 of them in the 9 games played so far. Good defensive work there. Biman Laskar again trying to get a bit of space in the central areas. Just trying to burst forward there. They've won the ball back on the left hand side now. There's Jajo Prashant. Again, trying to create a bit of separation. Ball into the box. Good defending. It's last ditch defending, but it's teamwork. Perfectly encapsulated there. 25 minutes on the clock here. What a first touch that is from Bharat Laijanjam. He's on the left hand side now, carrying his team forward. If Mohun Bagan Super Giants get that second goal, it just might feel for Sudeva Delhi that things will get just slipping from their fingertips here. That's why the next goal in this match so crucial. Sudeva Delhi will have to time this comeback now. And immediately going for the long ball here onto the left hand side. Legend Singh happy to claim. Legend Singh, only a very solid customer between the sticks. It was his goal kick that didn't get too much distance, and when the ball was turned over from there, so they were delivering all sorts of problems. Here's Biswadev Basumatri. Moves into the channel there. Good defending again by Rohan Singh. Referee spotted the foul. Free kick just takes the pressure off the Mohun Bagan defense. Sudeva Delhi will certainly be edgy. They will certainly be on the edge. This is where your personality, your character, the collective will be tested. You need somebody to stand up and make their name counted here for Sudeva Delhi. Try and get that equalizer before halftime. Going into the halftime break down 1-0. It'll certainly be a nervy change room for them. And that a win is certainly needed. But a draw for Sudeva Delhi isn't the end of the world. But then the permutations and combinations will depend on the FC Goa Bengaluru FC game. Oh, there's a high boot there. Jajo Prashant didn't know too much about it. Biman Laskar comes from the blind side and gets clipped. Unfortunately for Jajo, that will be a yellow card. Biman Laskar so tricky, nearly gets his head kicked off there. As Jajo Prashant almost argues his case. Have to wait and see whether or not Biman's okay here. It's a bit of a nasty collision. Yeah, see, he comes from the wrong side. That's a pretty bad challenge. It's unfortunate from Jajo's point of view. It looks bad. Biman should certainly take his time and is back onto his feet. Head physio. Arindam Roy for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, making sure that the goal scorer Bivan Laskar is okay to continue, and Laskar is back onto his feet. That's a good sign. Shan picking up a yellow card for that inadvertent kick. Head into the 30th minute here. So Deva Delhi certainly need to step up their attacking play here. Priyansh Dubey has had just the one save to make. Need to step that up. Here's Mohammad Bilal. You can flick on header immediately. You can see there. Stumsel Johnson nearly gets there. It was a risk taken by Zaid Zahour, and his header turns out to be just about enough. Great play there by Rituraj Mohan, and his pass just could not find that fade back on it. Rituraj Mohan and Rajeshwar Singh in midfield have often been bypassed as Mohun Bagan Super Giants happy to play it long. That midfield needs to certainly take a bit more control in this match. Into the 30th minute here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. Mohun Bagan Super Giants having seen their title defense end in the national group stages, certainly making it difficult for Sudeva Delhi, and I'm going to ask them to possibly join them in the eliminated list. Espianch Dubé, well, the skipper, having to make that good, sharp, early save to make sure that his did concede early and give Sudeva Delhi the kind of boost that they were looking for in the early stages. Here's Rituraj Mohan being put under pressure, forced to go backwards to go forwards. Legend Singh just hammers that forward. Try and win the first and the second ball. They win neither. Here's Rohit Singh. Takes the ball back, looking very comfortable there in the number 6 position, the number 55. Priyansh Dubey with the pass. They do play some wonderful stuff here. Mohun Bagan Super Giants moving through the gears. 15 minutes remaining in first half action here at the SSA Stadium. Final group game in the national group stages here, as it's going to be heartbreak for one of the three teams here today between Sudeva Delhi, FC Goa, and Bengaluru Football Club. They've taken it right till the end. Sudeva Delhi are finding themselves in a tricky position. As the scoreline remains the same in the next hour or so, Sudeva Delhi will find themselves eliminated. Chance of the counter attack. Look at the space emerging here. Drops the shoulder, shifts it onto the left hand side. Oh, that's such a poor pass. You just wasted that effort there from Sudeva Delhi's point of view. Had the time and space to carry, and a pass into no man's land is certainly a wasted effort. Well, they need to have a near spotless hour here, Sudeva Delhi, not just in terms of scoring goals, but also keeping Mohun Bagan Super Giants at bay. Devan Laskar has already shown that he's got his shooting boots on. In the central areas. Oh, he's maybe onside here on the left hand side. It's trouble here. It's chipped in forward. He's found the back of the net, but from Sudeva Delhi's point of view, the offside flag has been raised, and that really could have made things awkward for Sudeva Delhi if he stayed onside there. Brilliant move once again from Mohun Bagan Supergiant. And Mohun Bagan Supergiants have approached this game like they need the victory here. They have been first class, hardly put a foot wrong. Even Bjorn Lusker, the amount of service that he did need here. Two chances, one goal. Typical Bivan Lusker. Good defensive header from Mohun Bagan Super Giants. They certainly take immense pride in their defending as a collective. Just the 7 goals conceded. That is some record from a side. Weren't at their best. And alongside Punjab Football Club, the best defense in the national group stages this season. Ball comes in and they win the first header again nicely. Ball recycles onto the right hand side. Can he get the cross into the box? It's got a bit of fade on it. Good solid defensive header. Beautifully done. And Aditya Adhikari, wow, what a turn that is from Adhikari. Look at him go here, bursting forward. Gocha feeds the ball onto the left hand side. Mohun Bagan Super Giants playing with so much confidence. They're knocking the ball around nicely here. So they were Delhi players. trying to retreat, and their body language needs to certainly improve here. Mohun Bagan Super Giants will feel that they have dominated all the metrics in the opening half an hour here. Ivan Laskar's goal, the exclamation point on top of it. Sajid Ghazi, who got that brilliant assist, keeps running down the right hand side. Ghazi has looked very good here. We're not going to get the foul there because Ghazi's protected the ball and he looks to just touch that around the corner. It's caught out of position now. And now Sudeva Delhi trying to counter-attack. Mohun Bagan Super Giants swarming the center of the pitch. Sudeva Delhi playing some good football there. Can they beat the press though? Has to take the long route across. Good ball retention here from the men in red. Here's Rituraj Mohan now. This is excellent football from Sudeva Delhi. Pushes that forward. Priyansh Dubey, full sprint. Happy to see that go out for a goal kick. Pretty much sums up Sudeva Delhi. They had some nearly moments, but not nowhere near enough in terms of trying to make an impact. Priyansh Dubey yet to really be tested in goal. As we head towards 11 minutes plus added on time remaining in this first half. Mohammad Sami trying to get back onto his feet gingerly. And FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club will certainly be having an eye on this game. And if this remains the same at full time, both the teams will qualify as Sudeva Delhi will be knocked out alongside Mohun Bagan Super Giants as head coach Degi Cardozo. Keeping a close eye on proceedings, he'll be relatively pleased with this. If the scoreline remains the same and or Mohun Bagan Super Giants end up winning, that will be 3 wins in 4 to end their national group stage campaign. The only question that head coach Degi Cardozo will then ask is, where was that form? He started off some way to end as Mohammad Sami waits to come onto the pitch here. 10 minutes plus added on time remaining in this first half. Deva Delhi certainly under the pump here after that Bivan Laskar opening goal. They need to score 2 at least now. A draw picks up all the permutations and combinations once again. We are no closer to finding out who will get eliminated here. So Deva Delhi, in order to qualify, simply put, need to win. Good defending there by Ghazi. Ghazi has just been excellent today, hasn't he? The defense in the forward areas. First class performance from the right back as Tumsul Thompson gets bundled over. Well, this is where your mental makeup as a team will be tested. So Deva Delhi have certainly gone through some adversity in this first half. In a game where they simply cannot lose, find themselves a goal down against the 2025 champions, Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Not be able to take part in the national group stages. Far too many draws, but this has been quite the resurgence towards the end here. Can he get the shot away? Doesn't have the power. It's taken a deflection of his own player, though. Out for a goal kick. And down the left-hand side. This time, Bharat Lanranjam shifting across and making his position as dynamic as possible. Legend Singh had quite a few involvements to be done already in this opening half an hour. The 10 minutes remaining, so Deva Delhi will be desperate for that halftime equalizer. They will get a lot more desperate in that second half if that doesn't happen. Deva Delhi will be forced to pretty much throw the kitchen sink. They'll have to time this comeback though. If you go too early and Mohun Bagan Super Giants score that second goal, you have an uphill task, a monumental task to try and score 3 then. Next goal, absolutely critical in the context of Group A of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stages. Goes right down till the end. Group A has enthralled, excited us, kept us on the edge of our seat as the chance here for the cross. What a bit of defending that is. Subal Tudu on the slide. Wins that clean as a whistle. It's a throw in for Sudeva Delhi. Big boys from the back immediately make their way into the box. Good defending there from Tudu. And Sumit will take this throw in. We saw that Zaid Zahoor and Viswade Basumatri both making their way forward. Set pieces, certainly an avenue as Sachin delivers with a flat delivery. He's got a bit of loop on it. They defend that nicely. It's a corner for Sudeva Delhi. Searching for that equalizer before halftime, trying to rely on set pieces. Thompson goes across to take this corner. Viswadeva has got 2 goals. Zaid Zahoor has got 1. Backline have certainly contributed for Sudeva Delhi with 7 minutes plus added on time remaining in this first half. Opportunity now as Kongson On that left foot of his, we look to whip this ball into the box. And Mohun Bagan Super Giants have been relatively airtight defensively this campaign. We look to be keeping the clean sheet to drag Sudeva Delhi out of the competition with them. Kongse delivers. Doesn't beat the first man though. Mohun Bagan still remain defensively very strong and resolute. But it's those fine margins and moments that define big games. As the cross comes into the box towards the far stake, they win the first header again. Shahzad Ghazi is having one of those games where he cannot put a foot wrong. Poor performance from the right back. Ooh, there's a bit of a collision there. I think Rajeshwar Singh might have come off the worst here. Aditya Adhikari has hit the deck too. The ref is just prowling around there. There's a yellow card to be handed out for Rajeshwar Singh by the looks of it. The referee showing a bit of compassion, waiting for Rajeshwar Singh to be okay before the yellow card will be brandished. Zahid Zahoor cannot believe that the yellow card is going to be handed on. Looked like an honest collision. Both players, eyes on the ball. Already seen Mr. Roy take the field for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Dharmendra Yadav for Sudeva Delhi, team physiotherapist, immediately on the pitch here. It was an accidental collision. Not save too much there, but it would be a harsh yellow card. But have a look at that incident once again. As treatment is being administered, head coach Degi Cardozo has a quick look at his watch and he knows that his team are 5 minutes plus added on time away from securing that half-time lead. Quite the improvement in performance from Mohun Bagan Super Giants in the last 4 games. As it stands, it would be 3 wins in 4 for the defending champions. But as a result of this potential victory, it will drag Sudeva Delhi out of the competition in the national group stages. Bit of strapping possibly needed here. Every player will be desperate to make that impact, not wanting to come off in this must-win game. Rajeshwar Singh gingerly back onto his feet. There's head coach Syed Shafir Mir. He would have looked at the first half and he certainly has a few notes going about. And yellow card confirmed for Rajeshwar Singh. Syed Shafir Mir alongside his assistant coach Anthony Ramesh trying to plot the comeback here for Sudeva Delhi in the second half. First have to defend the set piece though. Mohun Bagan Super Giants nearly played a flawless first half here. Ditya Adhikari looked bright and sharp down that left hand side with his mazy dribbling skills. Now with Mohun Bagan Super Giants, if they can capitalize here, we're possibly seeing a mountain to climb for Sudeva Delhi in the second half. Tumsul Tongsin joins in the council here and will take responsibility of the situation here, the number 81. Tongsin will just look to float this in that corridor of uncertainty between the backline and the goalkeeper. Rajeshwar Singh is still on the sidelines. Change of angle there as Rohan Singh delivers, and it's a wasted set piece situation there from Mohun Bagan Super Giants' point of view. Rajeshwar Singh can join the fray again. Having picked up a yellow card, we'll have to go on the sidelines. That's a very curious pass there from Shahzad Ghazi, expertly dealt with by the centre half. Shahzad Ghazi had nearly a flawless first 45 minutes. Plays a back pass, which needed a centre half to show great coolness under pressure. Ivan Lisker wins the first header. Jump can't keep that under control. Ghazi again strong defensively. With the ball in midfield, there's a lot of space opening up here for Mohun Bagan if they can play this right. To shield the ball, lovely touch there from Bivan Laskar. Look at Laskar go here, full of confidence. Just tries to punch that pass and try and play the 1-2. Good defending from Sudeva Delhi. Trying to launch a counter-attack and get that equalizer before half-time here. Critical minutes coming up here at the SSA Stadium. Down the right-hand side. Can he get the cross into the box? Great dribble here. Mohun Bagan have plenty of bodies back. They defend that situation strong as they always have. Looking for their 5th clean sheet. Mohun Bagan Super Giants certainly identified that the defending aspect is clearly their best aspect. Really strong in that department as another player down. You've seen Rajesh was saying requiring a bit of treatment, and our midfield partner will need a bit too. Well, Sudeva Delhi Football Club in the second 45 minutes. There's no room for error, simple as that. It almost feels like if Mohun Bagan Super Giants gets the next goal, it just might be game over. Sudeva Delhi will need two and possibly three to qualify then. That's why the next goal becomes so critical here. Legend Singh will be the first one to put his hand up and acknowledge that his clearance did get the distance required. Final minute of normal time here. Expecting about 3 to 4 minutes of stoppage time. So the Basumatri gingerly back onto his feet here. See, there's just no place to hide. There's no time for Sudeva Delhi to be thinking about the first half here. They'll have to go about the business, focus about the task in hand, and try and unsettle this back line for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, who have just been superb here today. Yes, Sachin. Good touch around the corner there, but defending is strong from Shahjad Ghazi. Look at the pace here from Gugocha. Can't keep that in play. Well, Sudeva Delhi in the second half will certainly have to throw the kitchen sink, but in a measured manner. As Bivan Laskar's goal in the first half, the difference maker between the two teams, and as it stands, FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club will qualify out of Group A into the national championships. The two teams will take on each other at the 11:30 kickoff. 3 minutes of stoppage time signaled by the fourth official today, Shambak Langdotong. Can Sudeva Delhi nick that goal right on the stroke of half time here? It will completely change their half time team talk. That's how crucial that goal is. Of course, Zaid Shafi Mir needs to really put on one of his epic halftime team talks. Again in the central area, so they were Delhi wanted to be a bit more deliberate in their play. They've tried to use their flanks to their advantage, but it's been hard work for them, especially when the play is then shifted into the central areas. Mohun Bagan defensively have hardly put a foot wrong. Priyansh Dubey had to make a sharp save at his near post. Rather than that, it has been relatively comfortable for the skipper. That's something that head coach Jai Chafri Mir has to desperately change in the second half, because he cannot allow Priyansh Dubey have yet another comfortable game between the sticks in the second half. That simply cannot happen in a must-win scenario here. Here's Sumit. Halfway through, added on time in the first half with a strike from distance. Well, that's the kind of responsibility you need to see from the forward players. Just a shift and shoot there from Jajo Prashant. Bit of space there. Strikes that well in the search of his second goal in the national group stages. Raju Prashant, as we've seen him mostly on that left-hand side throughout the national group stages, today with a different role, playing as the centre forward. No Ejaz Ahmed in the starting 11, the top scorer for Sudeva Delhi with four goals, which means that Jajo Prashant will have to take the responsibilities on his shoulders here to try and drag his team forward. A minute of added on time remaining here in the first half as yet another stoppage. Time will certainly be added on top of this one as Mohun Bagan Super Giants have nearly pulled out a flawless first half here. But if Bivan Laskar takes his early on chance and then buries the second, which he did, this game could have been dead and buried early on here, knowing how strong Mohun Bagan Super Giants have been defensively throughout this campaign. Trickling along very slowly here from Mohun Bagan's point of view, very swiftly from Sudeva's. action here. It's going down to the very end. Another opportunity maybe for Sudeva Delhi to get this ball into the box. I'm running out in the first half. Might be one of the last actions that we will see here. The Mohun Bagan Super Giants have had no issues defending set pieces in this match. Sumit has come across from right back to take this corner at the near side. Centre halves have committed themselves. Zaid Zahoor and Biswadev Basumatri, the obvious targets. Too much height here. Sachin might take this shot by the looks of it. Change of angle will certainly be interesting here. They do take it short. Good ball in. Very good defensive header. It's cleared away by Bivan Laskar as the referee blows the halftime whistle at the SSA Stadium. It's all to do for Sudeva Delhi Football Club in the second half. They need 2 goals to try and overturn this deficit as Mohun Bagan Super Giants, who have been excellent in the first half, took the lead courtesy of Bivan Laskar after that excellent work on the right-hand side by Sajid Ghazi. Deva Delhi need 2 goals in the second half to take the equation out of the opposition here. This is going to be a massive 45 minutes for Sudeva Delhi to try and qualify into the national championship. Half-time at the SSA Stadium. Deva Delhi nil. Mohun Bagan Super Giants 1. There you have it, Mohun Bagan Super Giants, pretty much dominating all the metrics. The main metric, of course, the one right on top, 60% of the ball, the 2 shots on target. Ivan Laskar did have a glorious opportunity early on before he did score, just spurned that wide. 6 corners for Sudeva Delhi, yet to take advantage of any of them, but the main score right on top there, it's Sudeva Delhi nil, Mohun Bagan Super Giants 1. Well, we'll be back with second half action very shortly. Do enjoy the highlights and tune in for the second half action as Sudeva Delhi Football Club need a 45 minutes that needs to be perfect here. Priyansh Dobe, having made just the one save in the first half, was relatively untroubled, but they had to be a lot more from Sudeva Delhi's point of view in terms of the attacking play. That is certainly going to be prioritized by head coach Zaid Safir Mir in the second half. Priyansh Dubey was comfortable with the save that he made. But from Mohun Bagan Super Giants' point of view, they did create some wonderful opportunities. Bivan Laskar, this was a chance for him. Sat up nicely. Legend Singh was floundering, hoping it would just skim past his post, which it did. But next opportunity that Bivan Laskar was going to get, you can make no mistake about it. Beautiful football from Mohun Bagan Super Giants. The approach play has been excellent. Aditya Adhikari on that left hand side has certainly looked electric himself. It's been a very balanced display from head coach Degi Cardozo's men. As it stands, it would be 3 wins out of 4 to close out the national group stages for the defending champions who have been eliminated in the national group stage. If they're going down, they're going to probably drag Sudeva Delhi Football Club alongside with them. Well, when the goal did arrive, it arrived with a bit of a mistake, but still so much to do from a Mohun Bagan Super Giants point of view. So they were Delhi in open play, really struggling to create the number of opportunities required to break down a defense as good as this one. And this was a chance. Syed Ghazi on the right hand side. Beautiful touch there from Ghazi across the face of goal. Bivan Laskar with plenty of time and space to take a touch and pick his spot to get his third goal in the national group stages. Emphatic stuff once again from Laskar. He's the man with a plan. He knows where the back of the net is. And he continues to dazzle here. So Deva Delhi, in response, really did struggle to get enough out of their attack here. But they have plenty of quality. Now it's all about trying to put it together in the second half, where it is must-win scenarios. As it stands, so Deva Delhi will be knocked out, and FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club will advance into the national championship before their game is even played here. That's how important things are for Sudeva Delhi, as the 45 minutes for them will decide a lot here. Halftime at the SSA Stadium is Sudeva Delhi nil, Mohun Bagan Super Giants 1. Well, as the players take the field for the start of the second half, simply put, a massive 45 minutes for Sudeva Delhi Football Club. Their hopes of qualifying into the national championship rest in their own hands here. They need to, simply put, turn this around here. They have to score two goals at least and then prevent Mohun Bagan Super Giants from scoring their second. 45 minutes of massive significance here for Sudeva Delhi Football Club. Four wins, two draws, three losses heading into this contest. And this is 45 minutes for the collective where they have to step up and show out here. No place to hide, no place to cover. It's all about the performance here. Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stage in match week 10 has certainly gone the distance in Group A. Group B has been a lot more straightforward with Punjab Football Club and Kerala Blasters handling the business with still one more game week to go. But in Group A action, three teams battle it out right till the end. Only two will survive. So Deva Delhi Football Club are hanging on by the thread as we're on set for the start of the second half. Mohun Bagan Super Giants in the first half was simply put excellent. The 2025 champions reminding us all as to why they did get their hands on the trophy last season. This season, yes, they'll be the first ones to admit that they have dipped below the standards. Still a side that are outstanding defensively, the best defense in the national group stages alongside Punjab Football Club. And now Sudeva Delhi will have to do this. Look at this for a chance there. Aditya Adhikari in acres of space. Here's Bivan Laskar. This could go from bad to worse here for Sudeva Delhi. Here's Laskar again. Could he have found Aditya Adhikari a touch earlier? Huge let off there for Sudeva Delhi. Nearly the nightmare start. Head coach Zaid Shafi Mir for the last 15 minutes would have made sure that every detail was ironed out. To concede an early goal would have been a real shot in the foot there. On the left hand side, they need to play a spotless second half here. There's Rituraj Mohan now, needs to drag his team forward like he's doing here. Onto the left hand side. Good carry this from Kongse. Can he get the ball into the box? Very good defending. Shepherds that out of play and out for a goal kick. Mohammad Shami in the first half didn't get too many opportunities to try and possibly isolate his challenger here. Priyansh Dubey having to make just the one save in the first half. And play out the back here. Tumtul Thompson just drops in between the pair. Mohun Bagan Super Giants will look to make this as awkward as possible for Sudeva Delhi. Head coach Degi Cardozo will have been very pleased with what he has seen in the opening 45 minutes. As it stands, it would be three wins out of four. This is some way that Mohun Bagan Super Giants are signing off from the national group stages. They're gonna go making an impact, leaving their mark. Good play there from Subal Tudu. Defensively, Mohun Bagan Super Giants rarely had any issues. Rituraj Mohan in midfield looks to take the strike. He'll have to take responsibilities. We know that he likes to have a pop from distance. But this is where the forward line for Sudeva Delhi will have to take responsibility. The team as a whole need to keep better care of the ball. Mohun Bagan Super Giants in the first half had the better possession, created the better opportunities. Every metric they'll feel, oh, there's a challenge there. Might have caught him very awkwardly on the head. Side Zahood following Bivan Laskar all the way. So sore one to take, especially when you see your centre half just following the centre forward. Well, the physio, Nandan Roy has had a busy game for him. Everybody from Mohun Bagan Super Giants' point of view pulling through. So 3 minutes on the clock here. And Mohun Bagan Super Giants nearly had the perfect start to begin the second half. On the right hand side, Bivan Laskar found himself in a bit of space. Aditya Adhikari was bursting down that left hand side, a bit of space. The one delayed the pass, the chance was gone. Going to completely change the complexion of the second half as early as a minute in. Every moment is going to be testing each and every player here, their mentality, more than the football play here towards the end. That's where this is crunch time. Ivan Laskar has taken a few sore blows, but he's back on his feet. We're back underway. Lal tries to switch the play onto the left-hand side. Good defending by Subal Turu. He's looked extremely assured down the left-hand side. A strong defender, and he wins the ball. Perfectly done there from Turu. Keeps his balance. There's Adhikari. He has looked electric down the left-hand side. This is excellent play here. Looks to find Bharat Rajanjam in that pocket. Good defending here by Kongse. Subal Turu is just a battering ram. How strong is he? Looks to ride the challenge here on his left foot. Oh, there's a challenge in the box. Goodness me. He just felt that it could have gone against Sudeva Delhi. Huge shout. Waved away by the referee. Mohun Bagan still with pressure applied. Cross comes into the box. Good defending. Legend Singh quickly comes out, and now the referee can stop the play. Legend Singh is convinced that the chance for the counter-attack was there. Legend has to be careful here. He's got the captain's armband. He has to be the coolest man on the pitch here, especially with his team trailing. There's a nasty blow there, unfortunately. Such has been the competitive nature of this match. No player holding back. Shafi Mir is certainly looking along like a concerned coach. His team have got 40 minutes to overturn this deficit, and it can go from bad to worse. That is a signal that no coach wants to see one of the lead centre halves coming off. Viswadev Basumatri. It's really, really unfortunate in a game where your team needs to win. You want to be on the pitch for as long as possible. My apologies, it is not Viswadev Basumatri. It's the number 8, Rajeshwar Singh. Change in midfield will certainly make it an interesting dynamic for Sudeva Delhi. Toishang on the screen there, number 41 for Sudeva Delhi. 3 goals in the national group stages for him. How he would love it to get at least one of the 2 goals that Sudeva Delhi require here. Referee Abdul Majid Chowdhury making sure that his instructions are followed to a T. Kept his hands in his pocket for most occasions, but when he's had to take decisive action, he has. Vishwal Singh did pick up that yellow card in the first half. The sub has been made yet. Just going to wait for a bit of confirmation. Not from the physio Roy that there was a possibility of a possible sub. Back on the win, there's a real intensity and buzz about this match now. Great play there from Bivan Laskar, and looks for a magnificent through pass. It could be 2-0 here, but very good defending on the cover. Sumit doing very well. The change will be made. Lekha Chandra is going to come on in place of Rajeshwar Singh. Fortunately for the midfielder, this morning ends here. Lekha Chandra will take his spot, and we'll see whether or not he just slots into the midfield area. Had a couple of options despite a thin bench for head coach Shafir Mir. Down the left-hand side, good play there. Subal Turu has been a real force on the left-hand side, and Aditya Dikari now drops the shoulder. Tricky play this. He doesn't want the pen, but he gets back onto his feet. Still has the ball here. The challenge still hasn't arrived. Finally, some good work defensively from Sudeva's point of view. It needed a forward to track back. And Bugan Super Giants continuing their excellent play here. They're very much on top. Looks to slip the ball here for Bharat Laranjam. Aditya Adhikari and Gogocha just trying to get the ball forward here. Good defending. It's last ditch from Sudeva Delhi. This was not the kind of second half that they were hoping for. It's been all Mohun Bagan Super Giants. As we approach the 10-minute mark in the second half, Super Giants have certainly put in a performance here. And Sudeva Delhi were hoping wouldn't. The loss for Sudeva Delhi mean that not only are they going to be stuck on 14 points, Goal difference will slip to -2 as well. It would be a disappointing end for what was a promising tournament. There's still enough time to turn this around. Everything has to be spot on from a Sudeva Delhi's point of view from the next 35 minutes or so. Mohun Bagan Super Giants, in the last four games, have certainly showed a different side to them. The defensive work has remained well for them against Bengaluru Football Club in a game where they had the outside chance, showed up in a massive manner. And on the right hand side, looking to just keep the ball forward. Rajo Prashan has had a change in position today, playing as the centre forward, hasn't really gotten the service needed to really find the back of the net from anything near the box. Well, without a judge available for Sudeva Delhi, certainly had to make the adjustment. Not having a top scorer in the game where you absolutely need to win shows you that it's a big miss, but you can't really lament over it. Got to deal with it, and that's where the squad becomes such a massive part. Just over 10 minutes, and Mohun Bagan with yet another sweeping move. Good defending by Sachin on the far side. It's Mohun Bagan Super Giants who continue to play the football. The result doesn't really matter for them, but the performance has been first class from the 2025 champions. Offensively solid. Going forward, they've created some very good moments. All about trying to take it in the second goal. That might just be a foul at the far side. Neither the linesman nor the referee flinches. Good feed there by Rohit Singh. I thought he was been outstanding in the match. The number six just slots in between the two centre halves, dictates the play. He's been the linchpin in that midfield area. When you're number six, your defensive midfielder has a good game, you inevitably play better as a team. Anybody watched the Carabao Cup final yesterday between Arsenal and Manchester City, you would have seen the performance of Rodri, the defensive midfielder for Manchester City. Outstanding on the night. He's seeing here today, Rohit Singh put in a very good shift in the defensive midfield area. Now Sudeva Delhi trying to rely on counter-attacks. Jajo Prashan with a very good first touch brings that down control. But the offside flag has been raised. You can see the frustration now starting to show. Sudeva Delhi were hoping for a much more of a positive second half, but it's been Mohun Bagan. They've continued their good work from the first half. The threat of Bivan Laskar continues. Ditya Adhikari down the left-hand side has been absolutely electric to watch. The way he has manipulated the ball, some of the dribbling that we have seen has been first class here. And the space on the right-hand side opens up here. They are loading the box here. Laskar and Adhikari both in the box. Subal Tudu's joining in as well. How about his engine here from left back? Good play between the lines. Laskar tries to bring that down. Still keeps control. Strike from distance. Rohit Singh wants the corner. He's going to get it. He's not just involved in the build-up. He's there at the edge of the box trying to find the top of the net. Singh, absolutely brilliant performance from him. Now we'll have the opportunity with the corner. Second goal for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Might just start signaling the end for Sudeva Delhi. That's how crucial the next goal is. Rohit Singh delivers a brilliant ball in, and it is 2-0. Gagocha with the header, but the delivery from Rohit Singh is perfect. All Gagocha has to do is make sure that his header is on target. He gets free from the marker, and from there, it's an emphatic header. It's the goal that Sudeva Delhi were dreading, but Mohun Bagan thoroughly deserved after an excellent start to the second half. 2-0 for the 2025 champs, and Sudeva Delhi Football Club on the verge of exiting in the national group stage. Terrific header there from Gogocha. Breaks free from his marker. But that does not happen if the delivery from Rohit Singh isn't 10 out of 10. Perfect. Gogocha isn't the tallest player, but it was right on the money. Just shows you the quality of the delivery. Rohit Singh, take a bow. What a performance from him. Adding an assist on top of it. Mohun Bagan Super Giants have certainly turned it on here towards the end of the season. The questions will be asked as to why it took them so long to get going. But when they have looked a solid outfit. Dishan Shabir is coming on. It's now or never for Sudeva Delhi Football Club. He replaces Kinmin Hao Kongse. Number 51, Dishan Shabir. There's ever a time to get onto the score sheet here for the substitute. This is the one. From a tough task, it has become mission impossible for Sudeva Delhi. They will have to climb the mountain. 60 minutes on the clock here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. As it stands, FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club celebrating without even taking the pitch here. That's how damaging a defeat this is for Sudeva Delhi as it stands. They have 30 minutes to score three and keep Mohun Bagan Super Giants at arm's length here. But the performance from the 2025 champions has been first class. Aditya Adhikari down the left-hand side alongside Subal Tudu have just been first class. Rohit Singh, brilliant. Oh, as you praise him, a bit of a commentator's curse, but manages to keep his feet. He looks so calm on the ball. Look at the spaces that he picks up. They're always open. Priyansh Dubey could have gone straight back to the number 55, but decided to go long. Now Mohun Bagan Super Giants can play on the counter-attack, but from their point of view, nothing changes. They have played nearly the perfect hour here. Yet another recovery this from Rohit Singh. Wins it in midfield. He's the one who's been the linchpin. He's the one who has started the moves, who's screened a lot of the attacks. Great pass there to Thompson Thompson. Just feels like Mohun Bagan Super Giants have got that extra bit of energy. Look at Subal Tudu now balling out here. That left-hand side for Mohun Bagan Super Giants has been just brilliant today. Subal Tudu and Aditya Adhikari have dazzled, and they have been solid on that side. Seen very little of Mohammad Sami and Sumit bombing along. Shows you that Mohun Bagan have completely dominated that side of the pitch. Fortunately, Subal Tudu, no contact or pressure has gone down. This doesn't look good for him. An unfortunate end. He can't carry on. He will absolutely look to soldier on right till the end. He has been first class today, Subal Tudu. Well, head physio Arindam Roy has certainly been busy here to end the national group stages for the 2025 champions. This was the opening goal. Sajid Ghazi, after the pick out from deep, was perfect. The cutback right into the path to Bivan Laskar, who had the opportunity to take a touch, find his corner, get his third goal in the national group stage, and then the corner from Rohit Singh on the money for Gogocha to thunder home a header. And Mohun Bagan Super Giants continue to unleash efforts here. Deva Delhi running out of time, running out of options. A couple of substitutes have taken the fray. Lekha Chandra and Nishan Shabir both coming on for head coach Zahid Shafir Mir. We've seen his side in the game where they simply had to win. In second best here, but still time for something extraordinary here for Sudeva Delhi. Immediate task will be to get the opening goal here. They need to play with a bit more composure. When they do have the ball, they have to take better care of it. Priyansh Dubey taking a bit of a risk there right towards the end. Playing on the edge there, the skipper. It has been pretty comfortable second half for the skipper. Needs to get his concentration back sorted here as Mohammad Sami comes across to take this corner. So Deva Delhi will need to take a page out of the Mohun Bagan playbook here. Mohammad Sami's delivery needs to mimic his counterpart Rohit Singh. Has to be on the money here. Sami delivers, doesn't beat the first man. Disappointing there from him. Still has an opportunity though. On the right hand side, here's Rituraj Mohan. Finds his right back. Sumit venturing forward. Tries to keep the ball. Getting more and more players involved in the build up here. Down the left hand side. Cross comes into the box. Good defensive header. Ooh, a bit of decisiveness needed. Defended well. Mohun Bagan Super Giants surely pride themselves. What a first touch that is from Aditya Adhikari. And then Bivan Laskar continues the attack. Yes, Shahzad Ghazi. Look at this attack here. They're streaming forward here. Everybody's committed. This could be 3-0. It is, but the offside flag comes to Sudeva Delhi's rescue. What a move that was from Mohun Bagan Super Giants from back to front. They were queuing up. There were five white shirts in the box. Everybody involved in the counter attack. That could have been game, set, and match. And Sudeva Delhi still hanging on by a thread here. It all started from that touch from Aditya Adhikari that was out of this world. And Bivan Laskar feeds it forward. The attack continues. Shahjad Ghazi gets involved. The cross into the box was perfect as well, but the run just a fraction too early. Champagne football this from Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Sudeva Delhi on the ropes here. Once the box has been comfortably cleared away. Deva Delhi's goal difference goes to -3 now with the two goals conceded. 16 goals conceded in the 10 national group stage games. It's something that head coach Zahid Shafi May will be the first one to admit. It's far too high. Over 1.5 goals a game. Just know that those moments can cost you. Here's Bharat Lainajam. Nearly finds Bivan Laskar, who just tries to hit the nutmeg. There's Rituraj Mohan. Great bit of skill there. Uses his strength. Can't get too much progress though. Good defending. Excellent stuff there. Talk about composure on tumbling down. Looking to find London Jam on the left hand side. Good defending on that occasion. So Deva Delhi will need to be braver here. Possibly leave situations where it could be 2v2 at the back. I've lost count of the number of interceptions Subal Tudu has made on the left hand side. Talk about a near flawless performance from the left back. Here's Aditya Adhikari. Well, making the run in the overlap if he was needed. Balls for Rohit Singh, who takes the strike, but the foul was spotted. That he has an assist to his name. Fell very kindly at the edge of the box. Indrimbam Rohan Singh caught that very well. A lot of contenders for man of the match for Mohun Bagan Super Giants after that opening hour here. They played a nearly flawless game, and that's something that Sudeva Delhi needed to have there. You can see from Jaju Prashant's reaction that the ball retention from Sudeva Delhi here today has not been nowhere near enough to try and unsettle Mohun Bagan Super Giants. They continue to find opportunities. Here's Aditya Adhikari who's offside again. That is a very close call, ref. Linesman certainly has made his decision early, but Aditya Adhikari down the left-hand side is causing so many problems. Well, Mohun Bagan Super Giants talk about getting the job done in sensational fashion. They have looked more likely to score the third. Eva Delhi have not found that rhythm in the attacking spaces here. It's just not worked for them in terms of trying to trouble Priyansh Dubey in this match. Dubey has made one save, and that's nowhere near enough as you're trying to unsettle one of the best defenses in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League this season. 7 goals conceded in 10 games, and it's an outrageous effort defensively from last season's champions. They are finishing off in real style here. That 3-0 victory against Trinity Deccan is just woke up everybody and say, whoa, where was that performance hiding? Nearly a perfect performance with the 3 goals and the 3 points, and they've followed it up against the side in third place, looking for a victory here to book their spot in the national championships. They've fallen on the final hurdle by the looks of it, but still have 20 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. They have to throw the kitchen sink at the Mohun Bagan defense. Rajat Ghazi, defensively, he's looked solid as well. Both fullbacks for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Can't have any more praises for them. That's the kind of performances they've put here. But it's Sudeva Delhi. They need to take advantage of it. A strike that pretty much sums up Sudeva Delhi's attack. Not enough power or direction. Chance created there, but you could see the number of white shirts immediately swarming across. Well, 20 minutes plus stoppage time remains at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. Mohun Bagan Super Giants have turned up and then some. Devan Laskar getting the opening goal in the first half after some wonderful work from that man Sajid Ghazi. And then in the second half, controlled the game, and from a corner, Rohit Singh picked out Gogocha for a thunderous header. 2-0 here and looking very comfortable for the 3 points to make it 3 wins out of 4 as it stands. What a first touch that is from Aditya Adhikari. Drifts in field. Adhikari is off balance. Still Adhikari. It's brilliant from him. The save from Legend Singh was necessary. Aditya Adhikari with nearly one of the goals of the national group stages here. Look at him go. Unstoppable. It has taken 4 Sudeva Delhi players to somehow keep him away. First class performance here. Mohun Bagan Super Giants threatening to score the third. And they're bringing on fresh legs here. Oinam Donald Singh, who's got 2 goals in the national group stage, coming on. He will replace goal scorer Gogocha in the wide areas. Terrific header from Gogocha's point of view. He makes an impact. Bharat Landinjam and Gogocha both off. Oinam Donald Singh looking to add his third goal in the national group stages. It does look like deja vu. Indram Rohit Singh has set this ball up. Confirmation of both substitute, Mingma Sherpa joining Donald Singh as Rohit puts it on a delicious ball in. Good defending. Yusubal Tudu. Oh, it's a bit of a risky pass. Priyansh Dubey, though, has got plenty of time and space. First real meaningful contribution in what has been a comfortable game for the skipper in the second half here. Deva Delhi have not got their shooting boots on, but in terms of creativity, they've certainly lacked it. Not been able to penetrate the defense of Mohun Bagan Super Giants, who have locked it down yet again. A bit of a risk taken, but they have enough bodies back there. Here's Tumsul Tongsinj. How's the pass? It's outstanding. The touch is even better. What a bit of play this is. Aditya Adhikari. Great save by Legend Singh. Well, Aditya Adhikari is just devastated, but he will know that this performance of his is something that he can take forward. He has been magnificent on that left-hand side. Certainly deserves a goal. You can see he's not happy with himself. Or he will feel that he deserves that goal. Electric stuff here. Here's Donald Singh. Deva Delhi falling asleep here. Mohun Bagan Super Giants have the appetite to go and score the third here. Here's Rituraj Mohan. Deva Delhi need a goal and need a goal right here, right now. There's Dishan Shabir. Shifts it onto the left-hand side. Gets it back. Dishan Shabir on his left foot. Looks to curl it. It's Rituraj Mohan on the outside. Can he get a strike away? It's just wide. That was the opportunity for Sudeva Delhi. No surprise that Rituraj Mohan once again involved down the right hand side, puts the ball into the area here. Oh, he has to find the back of the net. Tarpul Toishang has to score. Well, that's the first clear cut opportunity that Sudeva Delhi have created in the second half. It's going to be six clean sheets here for Mohun Bagan Super Giants in the national group stage. Six clean sheets out of 10, seven goals conceded. This has been a magnificent display here, and they're queuing up for more. Aditya Adhikari again, he's got the space. He's called offside for the second time. Now, how close is that? And what has been excellent about Adhikari is his first touch has been superb. But the way that he just manipulates that first touch to keep his momentum going in the attack has been special as the strike finds the side netting. But Mohun Bagan Super Giants won that third goal here. 15 minutes plus stoppage time remain. It's still the 2025 champions that keep attacking us. Sudeva Delhi have run out of ideas. Did come close in the previous attack. Mohun Bagan with every attack threatening to add the third here. 15 minutes remaining here for Sudeva Delhi to pull out one of the most incredible comebacks here. It needs to start right here. There's a chance. Great play. Can he get the shot away? Defending by Mohun Bagan on that occasion. Double substitution now to throw everything that they have. Junaid Hamid and Aryan Kokar both coming on for Sudeva Delhi. Yeah, the changes being made. Bench being completely utilized from Sudeva Delhi's point of view. Head coach Zahid Shafi Mir can spread the game time around as Jaju Prashant delivers the ball into the box. Can't get the header on target though. It falls kindly for Biswadev Basu Batri with the strike. It's a brilliant block. A man with two goals in the national group stage nearly comes up trumps again. Mohun Bagan Super Giants now on the counter attack can cause problems. They do have the ball again. Looks to defend the situation. It's broken kindly. There's one on one. Great challenge. Good save by Priyas Dubey. Certainly cleared off the line. Can you believe it on the follow up? They can't finish. The Deva Delhi have to score. They simply have to score. How have you missed it from there? It's great play at the line. Goodness me. Two glorious opportunities from Sudeva Delhi's point of view. Oh, I was certain they were going to find the back of the net. Somehow they managed. Let Mohun Bagan Super Giants off the hook there. It could have resulted in a grandstand finish instead. Sudeva Delhi have found their second win here. They identify that it is now or never. There's the confirmation of the substitutions. Junaid replacing Legend Singh in goal now. On the left-hand side, Deva Delhi have suddenly burst into life here. It's another strike. It's on target. Comfortable save there for Priyansh Dubey. Now being called into action. Oh, we have to look at the last attack again, guys. My word, how did that ball stay out from the back of the net? Great work there off the line. The defending by Mohun Bagan Super Giants. The pride they take in it certainly on display here. Here's Aditya Adhikari. Shifts it onto the left-hand side. Here's Rohit Singh. Couple of step overs, keeping the ball. This is from Sultongson. Good play this from Aditya Kokar, making sure that he's applying the pressure. He's got fresh legs, needs to make that impact in the middle of the park. There was the chance. I mean, how do you not score? I mean, collectively, that ball had to find its way into the back of the net. There's a miss kick there from Sachin. It still falls its way to his centre forward. From there, he couldn't direct it on target. Sudeva Delhi, though, still going attack here. Chance for the strike. Mohun Bagan have got plenty of bodies back. It's a strike from distance. Well defended. Mohun Bagan Super Giants will want this clean sheet here. It's, some, it's something that they've taken incredible pride upon. Ajit Ghazi wins the ball back. Oh, there's a chance there. He's gone charging in. He has every right to do so. Mohun Bagan have been slightly sloppy in the last few minutes. Sudeva Delhi have certainly stepped it up here. Have to throw everything that they have in their power here. Unfortunately, from them, those 16 goals conceded in the national group stages. Look at Adhikari go here. He is playing some unbelievable football here on the left hand side. Shifts it onto the right hand side. Continues his run. Here is Aditya Adhikari. Look at him go. He wants the pen. He's not going to get it. Absolutely electrifying stuff here. 10 minutes per stoppage time remain here for Mohun Bagan Super Giants to hold off the Sudeva Delhi charge. As it stands, FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club will progress into the national championship. The order will be determined as the two teams will kick off at 11:30 a.m. at this very ground. The Punjab Football Club are top of Group B. Whoever finishes second will face Punjab as head coach Degi Cardozo, with under 10 minutes remaining, is making a triple substitution here. Bivan Laskar has taken his exit here. He's the one who started the goal scoring for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. A classy finish from him to start off what was a dominant performance. And Puneet, one of the entries for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. I think Aditya Adhikari has been pulled off as well. What a performance it was from Aditya Adhikari. Talk about entertaining, electrifying, getting people off their seats. He did that and then some here. Fresh legs on the pitch, and look at him go on the right left hand side. Just a push and run there from Remsen Singh. And Aditya Adhikari takes his exit alongside Bivan Glaskar. Two outstanding performers for Mohun Bagan Super Giants in the forward areas. Time running out for Sudeva Delhi here. 8 minutes per stoppage time remain. There's going to be an incredible twist of the tail, but the way the performance has gone for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, it looks highly unlikely that they will concede 3 goals in whatever limited time remaining here. FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club can start planning for the national championship. 1 and 2 position will be determined as the two teams take each other on soon after. Group B's point of view, Punjab are number 1 and Kerala Blasters in 2. The winner of Group A will take on second seed in Group B, and reverse happening as Mohun Bagan Super Giants all about game management now. Ball at the outside of the boot doesn't go too far. Oh, there's a high boot there. Remsen Singh just come onto the pitch. You can understand his adrenaline going through the roof at 7 minutes per stoppage time remaining. Bengaluru, main top with 16, Goa with 14 will qualify. Ball into the box. Good header there, just goes wide. Sudeva Delhi moving on here. Corner here for Sudeva Delhi. To the box, decent header there, and it falls to the right man. Biswadev Basumati can't get his header on target. Seen him be dominant in the air in the opposition box. That occasion, he gets his head on it. Can't get the effort on target. Mohun Bagan once again preserving their clean sheet here. Well, to end the campaign with 13 points, a point behind Sudeva Delhi. Mohun Bagan have certainly done a good job in terms of recovering right towards the end. It's those three draws in the middle of the tournament for them. It really did make it an issue for them in terms of qualification. A couple of those draws turned into victories, and we're probably looking at Mohun Bagan Super Giants with the backdoor entry into the national championship. But if buts and maybes in football doesn't work, a nearly perfectly weighted pass has been cut out by the substitute goalkeeper Junaid. Quick release as well. So they were Delhi playing with a level of urgency now. Onto the left hand side, they did have two glorious opportunities to find the back of the net once at least. Good play down the left hand side. Mohun Bagan have got pretty much everybody back into their box. Look at the commitment here defensively. Brilliant. Collective ownership. They've taken the pride in terms of keeping the players away from their goal. Certainly has been impressive. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the SSA Stadium. Cross comes into the box. Decent header there, but doesn't trouble Priyansh Dubey. Good release as well. Mohun Bagan are playing with an intensity that seems that they might have an outside chance of qualification. That's how intense they have played in this 85 minutes at the SSA Stadium. Fantastic performance from last season's champions. Just a reminder that while they might be eliminated, they have just put in a performance that reminds everybody that why they are one of the strong teams that we look forward to every season in the Reliance Foundation Development League. Next season, minimum from Mohun Bagan Super Giants' point of view will be to try and qualify into the national championships. That's the kind of demands placed on a big club like this with the expectations. Head coach Degi Cardozo remains a constant fixture on the sidelines, still demanding excellence from his players. And we've seen his team certainly put on near perfect display here. Sahil Tamang. What about 3.5 minutes plus added on time? Get a bit of game time here. Tamang takes the field. And he will be replaced by Subal Tudu, who had an outstanding game at left back. Defensively, going forward, the support he provided for Aditya Adhikari was really, really good. That left hand side for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, and those two were there, first class. 3 minutes plus stoppage time remaining here. So they were Delhi Football Club's resistance might just fall at the final hurdle here in a game where they simply could not afford to lose. Find themselves 2-0 down here. Vivan Laskar and Gogocha scoring two different kinds of goals. Two very, very crushing goals from Sudeva's point of view. On the right hand side, here's Mohun Bagan Super Giants. They'll be still searching for the third. They put 3 past Srinidhi Deccan heading into this game with the clean sheet, looking to replicate that scoreline. Majid Chaudhary has refed a very good game here. Kept his cards in his pocket. He saw 1 yellow card each in the first half. Other than that, he was played in the right spirit as we head into the final 2 minutes. Look at the commitment here from Mohun Bagan. Still first class defensively. Kalpo Toshang might get the foul here, and he does. Damson Singh has committed a few fouls since coming on. Under 2 minutes plus stoppage time remain here. FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club will be collectively cheering this result on. Sudeva Delhi have had an excellent tournament, but they just might be stumbling in the final hurdle. Spirited performance. A national group stage where they can take a lot of encouragement. Finishing second in the regionals with 10 points, finishing second in the zonals with 10 points. But can't finish in the top two by the looks of it. in the national group stages. The ball into the box should be comfortable for Dubé, and it is. Easy gather for the skipper. Keeping a clean sheet to sign off the national group stage would put a big smile on the face of the skipper, that's for sure. 3-0 victory against Trinity Deccan, and now, as it stands, a 2-0 victory against Trinity Deccan. Some way to sign off for the 2025 champions. Vincent Singh, he certainly had a interesting cameo since coming on. A couple of fouls and nutmeg, looking very exciting on the pitch. Wanted to make an impact. Sudeva Delhi having two glorious opportunities in that second half. Try and pull a goal back. Get solid defensively. Everything has been cleared away in very decisive fashion from the Mohun Bagan Super Giants defenders. 0-0 against Diamond Harbour on two occasions. A 0-0 draw against Bengaluru Football Club, the two-time champions. A 3-0 clean sheet victory. And now a 2-0 victory for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. That is six clean sheets in 10 national group stage games. That is outstanding from one of the top teams defensively alongside Punjab Football Club. Chance here for Sudeva Delhi to possibly add one. We're into stoppage time here at the SSA Stadium. 5 minutes of stoppage time signaled by the fourth official. Sudeva Delhi are seeing their hopes of qualifying into the national championship slip away from their fingers. A win was going to guarantee qualification. In case of a draw, it needed FC Goa to lose their game against Bengaluru Football Club, but a loss would guarantee elimination for Sudeva Delhi, who are on the brink here as Priyansh Dubé once again gathers. Well, this has been some emphatic statement here from head coach Degi Cardozo's men. Much changed lineup, but the performance first class. Well, a lot of contenders for man of the match for Mohun Bagan Super Giants sign off their national group stages in the Reliance Foundation Development League. That man on your screen, Rohit Singh, is one of the candidates, that's for sure. A quality performance in midfield, capped off with an assist for the Gogocha goal. As the bench for Sudeva Delhi, looking sullen as expected here, as Mohammad Bilal might be needed to be carried off here as head coach Zaid Safir Mir sees his team fall at the final hurdle in the last game, having done so well to reach this stage. A win here would have guaranteed their qualification into the national championship. But up against the 2025 champions, they have fallen short. Lessons to be learned for Sudeva Delhi. They have made the national championship before, so they know what it takes. They'll identify that defensively. It could have been better throughout this tournament. He has 16 goals conceded with 13 scored. The outside chance was still there here for Sudeva Delhi. Still a couple of chances to score the goal here. But with 3 minutes of stoppage time remaining and 3 goals needed, Mohun Bagan Super Giants looking to just close this game out. It's been a professional display. They have played with great professionalism here. There's Tongsen on the left-hand side finding Ramson Singh. Two substitutes combining on the left-hand side. Halfway point of stoppage time here. It's going to be a goal kick. And looking to get it on quickly here, but Silver Delhi through everything that they have here, but it just feels like a step too far now. But Mohun Bagan Super Giants have found it some way in terms of signing off from the national group stages. Will not take part in the national championship, but they have given us a firm reminder as to they being a very good outfit. Offensively, one of the top teams. 7 goals conceded in 10 games. Still hungry for more here. Here's Ramson Singh defending there. Still, Mohun Bagan on the attack here. Look at the hunger to try and win the ball back. So Deva Delhi looking for what would be a consolation goal by the looks of it on the right-hand side now. Here's the substitute, Ishan Shabir. He's been shut down immediately, and that pretty much sums up Sudeva Delhi's attacks. A lot of promise. Mohun Bagan being too strong defensively. On the right-hand side, Mohun Bagan looking to add the seal to the points. To sign off in spectacular fashion. 3-0 victory against Trinity Deccan, and now a 2-0 victory against the Sudeva Delhi side that needed to win and could not afford to lose. All given. This would be the final attack by the looks of it. Sudeva Delhi's resistance finally broken in the final game. They take their time. Rohit Singh gets back onto his feet. He'll be interested in taking the set piece. I don't think he will, especially in feeling the right calf of his. Tim Sultangson will take advantage of this and take this, but he's taking it short. Final attack of the match. Ramson Singh, can he keep this in play? He can. They have the ball exactly where they want this. This has been a perfect display from Mohun Bagan Super Giants. A goal in the first half, a goal in the second, and a clean sheet to boot to sign off in style here from the 2025 champions. Fortunately, from Sudeva Delhi's point of view, it has been a bridge too far here. Opportunity for a consolation goal. Mohun Bagan desperate for the clean sheet. They clear it away. The referee blows the full-time whistle as Mohun Bagan Super Giants at the SSA Stadium sign off in sensational fashion. Oh, there's a bit of afters here. It's a bit of ugly scenes, unfortunately, but you can understand from Sudeva Delhi's point of view. They are disappointed as their hopes of qualifying into the national championship predicated on them taking all 3 points here. They could not afford to lose, but unfortunately for them, they come up against a Mohun Bagan Super Giant side. They were motivated from minute one. They looked excellent. A goal from Biman Laskar in the first half, a Gocha goal from the second half, and a clean sheet to sign off in some style for the 2025 champions. Commiserations to Sudeva Delhi as their tournament ends as the national group stage, rooted on 14 points as FC Goa and Bengaluru Football Club before kickoff will be celebrating here. It's heartbreak for Sudeva Delhi. An excellent tournament, finishing second in the regionals, second in the zonals, but unfortunately not finishing in the top two in the national group stages here. Full time at the SSA Stadium. It's Sudeva Delhi nil, Mohun Bagan Super Giants 2. Well, there you have it, a game of massive significance as Priyansh Dubey signs off. Mohun Bagan Super Giants. For them, they'll be disappointed to not find themselves in the national championship, but the way that they finished off the national group stage was certainly impressive. 3 wins out of 4, with clean sheets galore for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. 6 clean sheets for them throughout the national group stages. As you can see, total domination from Mohun Bagan Super Giants, completely dominating the ball. 2 glorious opportunities, though, for Sudeva Delhi in that second half to find a goal. 9 chances created, not enough on target to upset Priyansh Dubey in goal. 8 corners for Sudeva Delhi, but it's a clean sheet for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Well, Mohun Bagan Super Giants and Sudeva Delhi will exit the national group stage. Mohun Bagan Super Giants with a positive note. Unfortunately for Sudeva Delhi, it's on a downer, but they sign off with a smile on their face, the 2025 champions. They've signed off in style, but for them next season, the aim will certainly be in the national championship for the 2025 champions here, full time at the SSA Stadium. Sudeva Delhi nil, Mohun Bagan Super Giants 2. As we take a look at the highlights in the second half, Mohun Bagan Super Giants having taken the lead in the first half. You saw the likes of Biman Laskar looking very threatening in the early stages. Looked very good in terms of finding the back of the net. When the chance did arrive, it was no surprise that Aditya Adhikari down the left hand side created so many problems for Sudeva Delhi. They could not cope with the number 63, who had one of the performances they can only admire from the sidelines. Near perfect display from them, but the defense from Mohun Bagan remaining solid again.